Hi everybody, good morning. This is Jean here, Jean Truelove from Truelove Quilts for You. The start of my week. I just wanted to share with you my latest progress on my Row Along with Jean quilt. However, this video is not about addressing my quilt today. I am going to be working on my next block, but the video to come is about something else that you've been following along with, if you have been following along with me. But for right now, I just wanted to show you my finished row. I had just made these half Dresden plate blocks. I made them the size that I made them, and I was encouraging you to experiment and do whatever size the background fabric you wanted to, because as you can see, I think I cut them about 10.5 inches, whatever, and then I just stuck a hunk of fabric in to make it longer, to make my row longer. I always say a lot of quilting is about precise math. Now, making a block, yes, it is, absolutely. And you want to do it well, but sometimes to make something a little bit bigger or short, I just add a hunk of fabric and wing it and don't worry about it to bring it up to my size, and that's exactly what I've done here. So I think my rows are measuring 48 or 49 inches. If it's a little bit, I'll figure it out when I get at the end. If it's a little bit big or small, I can add or subtract. So it's no big deal, but I was very pleased with that, how that turned out. So I hope you're working on that if you're following along. I just wanted to address just a couple of things before I get to the main part of my video to come. I receive a tremendous amount of messages, and I receive them different ways. I receive them on my Truelove Quilts for You Facebook page. I receive requests from my private Instagram, from my private Facebook. I receive them through my email and some other ways, messaging, and even somebody got WhatsApp or something. And I try to keep a record of everything that I have received, and sometimes things get lost in the shuffle. Now, I had received a message, and I'm so sorry, I don't know where it got to, but it was a message from one of you lovely people out there who asked a question of Jen and I concerning fabric. I wanted to get back to you. It was a couple of weeks ago, and I have lost that contact, and I'm so very sorry. Also, I have received some emails to my Truelove Quilts for You at Gmail from Sharing is Caring, from people who have projects. I have not forgotten you. I do keep in a separate file, so when I make a video, I will get to that. The best way to contact me is my Gmail, truelovequiltsforyou at gmail.com. Any other method sort of goes by the wayside. And again, I apologize profusely if you have messaged me and I haven't gotten back. Because as you know, I like to have the interchange of encouragement, really, and by answering your comments, or at least acknowledging your lovely comments and your lovely messages to me. So if you know who you are out there, if I have been remiss, accept my apologies, and email me or message me once again at truelovequiltsforyou at gmail.com, and I will get to you. That's the best part. So I do hope you enjoy the video coming up. I do have a progression of photographs that I will be putting at the very end of this video. If you find I'm going on a bit much, you can just see the visual part of the video and how it got from A to it's about now S. And I'm going to get on with my Monday. I'm going to edit this video now coming up, and showed you my little Dresden plate. I think it turned out so pretty. So there's a playlist for that, which I've mentioned, and a playlist for what's coming up also, which I'll put in my video. All right, folks, have a lovely day. Love from the Trueloves. Bye. Hi, everybody. Good morning. This is Jean here, Jean Truelove from Truelove Quilts for You. My friends who know where I am know where I am. We're over at our son's house, the house we used to live in. The house was ruined, was a bit of a disaster zone 2 years ago on September the 1st, 2021. If you are new to this channel, my husband and family and I had lived in a family home for 30 years, almost 30 years, and then we downsized and moved into this home, which actually belongs to one of our sons. We have 10 children, and our fourth son and his wife own this home, and we downsized and came to live in it. Well, we only lived here for 18 months, And on September 1st of 2021, again, pardon me folks who you know the story. I don't mean to repeat myself, but for new ones, I do know I have a few new subscribers. Our house was hit by a hurricane and a tornado and a flash flood all at the same time. We were actually in the home and just escaped with our lives. Our son rescued us. Actually, our son rescued us in this truck, which is a couple years old now. He came very quickly, and he got us out of our home, out of the disaster zone. We lived with him actually and his wife and family for 9 months. And the house belongs to our son, and we've been relocated. We're in a lovely new home, as you know, our beautiful older home, about 35 minutes away from this home, maybe 25 minutes away from this home. Let me just step down here. He's just had the driveway all asphalted. So Maxwell and I just came to say hello and to see how the progress of the house. So if you really pay attention, I'm going to put up a picture wherever of what the property, again if you're new here, what the property looked like at this view that I'm going to turn the camera around. This is what the property looked like. It was a sweet little house, built in about 1940 or so, a little tiny, what we would call a rancher. 1 story with a basement below, and the house became ruined and empty until my son could get the permits to change everything about. So what you see here is the top. Let me turn this around. Is the top over there. That was Ian's office. That was our living room. That was our kitchen over there, Maxwell's little bedroom. This obviously is all brand new. It's just being worked on right now. It's all just been plastered. He's going to be having shutters put on, and actually he's going to be having a lovely little gazebo, not a little gazebo, like a little pergola over the windows with window boxes. On the bottom floors here, on the bottom floor. Beautiful retaining wall. This house has been built up. The original home, as you saw, was raised in the air. That is the original house right there. The original roof line. Everything is obviously brand new. Brand new windows, brand new roof. Everything. And then this has all been built. And then the retaining wall has come up. The flood came from over here. There's a creek down here, and the flood came. The flood came to about this level here. So the chances of this home flooding again are minimal. It would have to be a catastrophic 1,000-year flood. Who knows, we may have one next year, right? The way things are going. But this is the side of the home here, and I'm just going to make this a short video because there is so much going on. I was just talking to our son, and he was telling us everything that's going on. They are going to be moving back into this home. They are going to be living here. He and his wife and 4 children. They own it. There are other houses for sale right now. And he's going to be living here. This is a property with almost 6 acres of woods, of property. The creek, as I was saying, is down here. There is a little bridge that was rebuilt. If you want to go back and look at my playlists to see the evolution of this property here. This is all brand new. Obviously all of the hardscaping is brand new, the retaining wall, and the whole inside is going to be reconfigured. But for now, they are going to be moving in soon, even if the house doesn't sell. They're going to be moving in here and living upstairs. This was our home. This was a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath house. Originally, that little bit up there, that was the original home. But now it's way in the air. And he's put in a new driveway. Still a U-shaped driveway. Oh, there's my little Cadillac over there. The driveway goes all the way up to the end there, and then around here and out to there. Now the water, when it came up this was completely covered in water and had obviously filled our home, which was down here. Our home was here, with water. But now, it's never gonna flood. And then again, terrace gardening all the way down. As you can see, the home is built up very, very high. The flood waters came to there, but we are 10 foot higher. And then this is the back of the property, and goes up. There's new railing to be put up there. That's just temporary wood railing. But yeah, it's coming along. I'll just come over here. There's the little barn that for now will remain, but will get knocked down, and then he's building another big barn way back there. That black railing is going to be all, the black wrought iron railing is going to be all up there. And there's one door, side door. And again, this was my original sewing room up here. This is the original house right up there, as you can see, completely redone. This side is sided. The other sides are plastered. This has a 3-car garage. There's 2 cars right there. And then another garage there. And then a balcony up there, which that was our front door to the little bungalow, and our kitchen window up there. So it's come a long way. But I believe he's going to be cutting more trees down for safety purposes. He inherited these trees. They're quite big trees. Yeah, it's beautiful, wooded, quiet lot. It's just so pretty. We enjoyed living here. We had lived here for 2 weeks, and then COVID came. Let me turn this around. Yeah, COVID came. We literally lived here for 2 weeks. We had made the move from our family home, which was very difficult, extremely difficult. One of the most difficult things I've ever done, and I actually videoed it. But this too shall pass. We did it. And eventually we got into our lovely home that we're in now. They will be back in this lovely home, which they had lived in for 3 years. We lived in for 2 years. Or 18 months. It was empty for 2 years, and now they're going to be back to be living in this home. Because when our son had got this home, it had been empty for 5 years. It had flooded before in 2000, and the older couple who lived here couldn't manage. They just left it. It was empty for 5 years. Our son came along as a little rancher bungalow, and he redid it. We did the whole thing. It was really quite nice. And then we moved into it. He's not going to take that risk again. The flooding and the chances of a disaster, it seems, around the world is happening. So he's sort of made it possible that the house will be fairly storm-proof. As I said, he's going to be taking down some more of the trees around the property, and hope for the best. Again, there's 2 phases. They are going to be living on the top. The bottom is being worked on now. New kitchen, new living room, everything. But the top floor has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, living room, kitchen, everything. So that will be phase 1. He's going to be living there with his family, and then the whole home, which is over 5,000 square foot, will be their family home eventually. He's going to be putting a face on the front of the home. It's going to look so pretty. Ah, this is my tree that I planted. Aw, do you remember? I planted this last year, or 2 years ago, I should say. It was just little. We got this at Costco, this tree. I wanted to take it with us, but I'm happy that they're moving back. It'll be lovely. So now they have a beautiful weeping cherry. I had planted another one, if you remember. I had planted another one there, but it's obviously with the work's been taken out. But I did plant 5 little conifers right behind our son's truck there, and they are actually doing well. So yeah. So anyway, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this process. I will be coming back and showing you not the finished process, well, maybe, hopefully the finished house in a little while. It's still a building site, as you can imagine. So many of these trees had fallen in the hurricane. Tons and tons of trees. But it's going to be lovely. Anyway, turn this around again. Thank you so much, folks, for following along the adventures of Jean and Ian and the Truelove family. Never a dull moment. All right, everybody. Have a lovely day. Keep safe. Love from the Trueloves.